Greetings and welcome back to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and in today's episode we'll start to build a few outposts. We are starting to lack iron quite a bit, and with our recent power situation getting a lot better with the solar panels, hopefully that will mean that we can start to do a few more things. And looking at this, it doesn't look like it's building up any steam yet. It's building up a small amount, but yeah, this should be our little steam battery getting powered slowly here. So yeah, hopefully this will solve itself. And one thing I just noticed while looking at this is that we should probably try and hook up these as well to get their steam added to the system. But on to today's episode. The first thing I want to get is iron outputs up and running, because iron is running low and pretty much stopping our entire production everywhere. So we have two places we can get iron from at the moment. We can do it up here, have a nice big patch right here we can steal, and we have one down here that might actually be a bit better to take for now. So I think we're gonna take this one first. Mostly because we can cover the entire field without much issues, and maybe even have two outpost stations. That might actually be quite cool. So let's just fill in a lot of the lake here so we can start to put in the tracks. So let's go over here, and where's it from up here? Right here. So right there's the cross. Let's just fill in the rest. And then as soon as this is built, we will be able to place down our iron one. And let's just remove these in the middle. I don't want you, and you. I think we can survive without the middle ones for now. And then I want to clear out all the trees. Please go away. And then let's just get this built. And built. So let's go down there and set up it all up. I know I can do it from the map view, but once in a while it's nice going on a little trip, seeing how our base is doing. Let's see here. Ooh, let's go through here. Hopefully no train comes and runs me over. And here is the iron patch. Let's see if we'll start to get the robots flying in with all our landfill. That is exactly what it looks like. So while they're doing that, we can start to place down what's it called, all our outposts. And where do we want the output? It doesn't really matter that much. I'll probably do it right here for now. So let's get them all to go upwards this way. Let's just place it up a bit so we can have as many as possible, and it seems like this will cover all of them. So let's start right here and just fill it in, and then we'll copy paste this entire row going up top. So saying right here should be enough. Then I would like to copy paste you over a few times, and this is again the power of making things modular, and of course remembering to place it the correct place. So here, and there we go. That should be our entire iron patch covered. Extremely simple. Now we just need to get it all flown in, and then we have to check how bad this is gonna affect our power. I'm guessing quite a bit, but most of this is just because the robots are flying. Look how much power it's taking. Spiked quite a bit. So yeah, hopefully that won't ruin anything. So let's place down two stations. I think we'll need two. I don't know if one will be enough, but having two will mean we can supply it twice as fast. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It might just be enough for one. So let's just set up one station first. I like to do output train here. And then we'll do a small balancer to make sure that we get all the things in. And the balancer should be close by. And we need to hit it up around here. For some reason it always messes up 1. Or we can just do that. So you can go up that way. You can go over to here. To there. And you'll have to go up 1 more. To here. And fit you in with this one. Because I just kind of want to merge these two. Not there, but right there. Saying input priority from the left, so we can empty out this side first. I think that'll be very nice. And then all of these will just get dragged down. There should be 4 inputs for our balancer. There we are. Just need to place in the rest. Should be delivered very, very soon. And then we just added a ton of production. And one thing that's probably gonna happen is that we'll need to upgrade most of this to red belts. But for now, let's just hook it up and see how much of this these can support. Since I'm guessing these will need an upgrade as well at some point. So let's just rename this one to iron outpost something else. Don't we have one here? Iron ore out number 2. So there we are. And I can already see we need to upgrade our inserters. So let's do it very easily, just like this. Upgrade you and upgrade you. They'll get flown in and get evenly distributed to all the chests. So let's see if we can't pretty much fill up this with iron. And how far down are they working? Let's just see when they all activate. And unlike our stone outpost, I've made sure that I didn't make one of these, I didn't mess up one of the lines. This looks completely fine. But I know we're filling most in the middle chests, but that is fine. How fast are we filling them? That is quite fast. And we should probably soon get some trains to get iron from down here. If we have any available. So yeah, let's just get this to fill up. Very nice. And the power is still going somewhat. Let's just see if our steam batteries are working. A small amount ran out quite fast. So yeah, that is that. One other thing I was thinking of doing to get more power was copying this setup pretty much over here, just using this coal patch instead. That should double, or not double, but give us about 33% more power from steam. So I think that's what I'm gonna do while these start to get into work. And we need to finish the rest of this so we can get trains to come here and pick it up. I know they probably can, but I still want to finish it. So right here. I'm not quite sure why I have these roboports on the outside, but I did copy it for some reason, so that is fine. This is all working nicely. So let's do the same over here. Let's just expand out that one and do it over one more. And there we are. And then we'll see. Oh, it looks like nice lines up somewhat nicely. We'll be able to take out this one and that one if needed. We just need to put in the roboports over here. So an easy way to do that is just clear out this, please. I'll fill it up. Down here, get a nice straight line. And let's remove that one right there. So now we have a nice straight line. And I think that will help us out in some way. But stone outpost is running. Oh, look at all those. Our power is definitely not going to be able to survive this. That is most certainly the case. So now these are working, and we can continue on with the next thing. And I think that is setting up the coal outpost over here. Should we just copy this? I know we are kinda what's called doing watering like this, and yeah, that is fine. Not the most optimal solution. But what if we just copy this? Let's see if we can't just fit it in somehow. I'd like to take you down to here. And station names are not copied. And the miners we might be able to remove. But let's just see if we do this first. How it fits over here. We have what's called... It'll fit in right there, but we have that on top of the coal patch. That's not what we want. What if we turn it one? Still not correct. But right here, we should be able to do what we want. Having the power to that side. So let's try this. And then we'll just fix all the things that breaks when we do this. Yeah, let's try that. We'll have to remove you. Pretty much remove all of this. Can go away. Then the rest we'll just remove in a minute. Can remove all of this as well. Just for now. To here. And there we are. I think that's most of the things we don't want to use. Removed. And we want to build this. Since that is part of our new power setup. We'll have to remove these water pipes. Because we want these to come from over here instead. And as soon as the rest of this is built, we'll move roboports out here. So we can utilize this entire thing to add up here and somewhere else. So we're still struggling to get all the things we need, but it should be built in not that long. So how's it looking over here? This can easily work without fixing this, so we'll just wait a few minutes before we do it, since it's not really that needed. And we can deconstruct this small amount. Oh, we deconstruct some fish as well. Too bad for them. There we are. So iron up and running. Our power is, if you look, slowly building up as we build them. That is very nice. So let's go over there and set up the pumps. Not the pumps. Yeah, set up the pumps and fix the rest. Where is our trusty vehicle? It is down here. So, yeah. I think this is going very well. We have almost solved our power issues. And I think that is going to be quite good as soon as we have. So let's see here. Water pumps. Just need to get this made first so we get water pumps in. And to do that, we kind of need to get down more. Seems that will be fine right there. And this just needs water and what's it called? Pipes. So water from over here will get dragged in as soon as this is placed. Landfill will fix it up. And then we can do it. So let's just drag the pipes first. I can see we'll need to remove all of this. That is going to be in the way. You, there. Those two probably need to go away as well. And then we have all of this cleared out nicely. We missed that one as well. There we are. And then let's drag some pipes. Can we just do that? Copy paste you up there and then do both of them. it's going to be a bit easier to place this way. And I think we want to turn it a bit so we don't get into trouble with some of the other things. There we go. Here, here, there, there. Not the best turn, but it should be a turn that works. Then you can go this way. Over to the water. Whoops. There we are. Can almost fit across, so let's just do it here instead. And take you one more time. And then we're almost at the water now. And it seems we ran out of roboports. And are we crafting that at the mall? I can't remember. I think we are. We most definitely ain't. And we're probably out of iron up here at the main base, and that's why we're not making any more here. Let's just see roboports. This should be quite far down. Yeah, that is the case. So we kind of have to go up and set it at a mall. So let's take a train up there just to fix it, so we can get roboports made. And do we have any kind of fuel? Seems we don't. Let's just make sure we have pretty much the scrap what we have in our vehicle. Or do this. Yeah, let's just request some wood, so we have at least some for our train, and best because we have a ton of wood. Let's just get 100. There we are. And then we should get that supplied if we look at the inventory. Oh, we're outside of logistic range, so we'll never get anything supplied. That was a bit sad. Oh well, where's our vehicle? Where did I park it? Oh, it's right here. So up we go and fix that part, and then we can just take the train back. But as you can see, we are starting to lack quite a few items around the base. So that's why you always need to remember to manage your resources. So let's go up here and see. We like to set up roboports in this one. Seems we'll probably need to expand down to more space. Probably have it in here somewhere. Hadn't put it into my blueprint book yet, which is a mistake. And we have a few empty ones here that we can add roboports to. Roboports, please request those. This should get made very, very soon. And give you a fast inserter. So there we are. And how's the rest looking if we look around the base? Here's getting in a ton of steel items again. This is most definitely filling up as fast as it can. That's 15k already. But look how few of them. It's only about half working at the moment. So that is something that will also have to start again soon. As for our what's called iron in, that is also looking a lot better. Everything is flowing and we're building up a surplus of the items we need. But the roboports have been crafted, they're gonna get delivered. Seems to run almost without any issues. And we have some wood on us at all times to supply the vehicles. So do we have pumps as well? I think we're making them. Can we just get a few to my person? We can. So there we are. Now to go and solve our power issue once and for all. At least until we get batteries and can do solar a bit more consistently. I think that's the way we're gonna do it. Here comes the rest of the landfill going in, and here we are. These are quite ready to be hooked up. So let's remove this part. You can go away, can survive without you, and that one, and then we can just hook all of this up to the grid. And let's see if we can't find one of these. We could probably steal it somewhere else, but it's nice to have it like this. And we can take it out this way. I think right here will be fine. Turn it this way, of course. So 1, 2. Hopefully that'll cover most of this. And there we are. That should cover pretty much the entire patch. Let's just spend a few seconds just looking for any that has been depleted. Just to save a bit on resources around the base. And let's just check at our gold one. They have been depleted. You're depleted. They are all done. Done. Oh, that's going to be an issue if I do this, because it's probably not going to supply water further down, at least for this one. So keep you in. That is very important. Up here, you're done, you're done, done, done. And at this one, this entire row is done, that is done. That'll give us a bit of what's called machines back that are completely done. These are very close to being done as well. So now this is all placed. And we can start to hook up all of these 1, 2, 3, 4. And I kind of want to do a balance at the other side. So after they've taken off for this one. Oh, it has a balance already. Silly, silly me. So let's see how many of these can support. Okay, couldn't connect there, but it can connect over here. And then we have this hooked up. This is missing power. Wasn't there a power pole here in my blueprint? There should have been. Guess not. Always comes from in here. Okay, is that right? Huh, seems so. I just kind of hadn't gotten it placed down yet, so let's just do that. That should hook up all the power we need. Because then this one will place down and we have power down here. And that will fix all of these that are kind of stuck in limbo right now. As for these, I'd like to copy. Do I have one I can copy somewhere? Right. Here. Continue out to the water. And hook you up right here. And so probably add water to our network quite soon. I don't know if it's a viable strategy to transport water around for steam engines. But it could be a fun thing to try at some point. So now we have water flowing in. Going into these. They just kind of need some fuel now. We have all the fuel here in the world. So what if we balance it before? And just take one of them going to that one. No, that won't work. But we could do a balancer like this. Do a double balancing. That might be a bit overkill, but yeah, let's try something new once in a while. So what if they all go in right here? Split evenly. No, I don't want to split them evenly. I'll just take these two, to be honest. Let's take it in right over here. I'll take it right here. 3 lines. And 1, 2, and the third one. Here's all the coal flowing. And hooking you up to the third one here. And now we just have to make sure how we get all the coal going in here first, instead of going somewhere else. And if we do a normal main bus setup, then we can pretty much do 1, 2, move it over 1, so here 1, 2, 3, and then do all of these going up and 1 going out with an output priority on the right side. So that should make sure that we always get the coal to go this way first, and then everywhere else afterwards. And then we can hook this one up to the balances. Here we go. And the last one. So that should supply coal to the network, and it should supply coal to this one. And that should give us a ton more power. At least as soon as all of this is hooked up. There we are. That hooks up that. And there we are. And hooking up the rest here. I think they're all hooked up to the network now. And hopefully that means we'll get enough power. But why ain't you being supplied? They should be. They might just be stranded somewhere, or trying to give it to me first. But let's see here. This should give us the power we need, and then we can start to activate all of our what's called expanding all of our, what I'm trying to say, iron and steel production, which is definitely not keeping up at the moment, because everything is just kind of running out. Even though we are producing quite a bit. A few K per minute, that's not too bad, but it's definitely not enough to keep our base running. But look at that. How's us? This is working fine now. We should start to building up steam in our steam, what's called batteries now for night. And the same should be happening up here, building up steam. And hopefully this will work if we do it through machines as well. Look, we're not consuming as much, but this should still be producing as much as it did before, because these are filling up. So yeah, might have to add more boilers, but we'll look at that at some other point. But the base is going along very nicely. Seems we are producing everything we need. Running out of petroleum. Seems that is being used. All is being used here and nothing is being supplied. Might be an issue, but that's just because these two can't keep up. So next episode we might expand this one over 1. So we'll do double inputs, since this is going very slowly, and that is kind of jamming up the rest over here, because we do have more than enough oil. Do we also have oil stored up? We do. So next episode we'll just spend a few minutes upgrading this, and then going back to whatever it is we need inside the base. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe and hit that bell button. And then I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.